but it's nothing that you haven't done before. So we got 6 plus 9n is less than 10n plus 9. Okay, so the goal here, I guess, typically I try to do, get the letters to the left and the numbers to the right. Okay, so the 6, is that a letter or a number? It's a number, so we need to move it. So you're going to say minus 6. And what does that go on the other side? On the 9. Okay, what else needs moved? The 10. Okay, so I'm going to say minus 10 and minus 10n. Okay, what is it? Positive 9 minus 10? Negative 1. And drop your sign. Positive 9 plus negative 6. 3. Okay, and then what? Divide by negative 1. So you're going to get, and we need to flip, and then we got negative 3. Okay, for the second equation, that's going to be all of this, okay? See how the or separates those two equations, okay? That's how you know what goes to what. Okay, so we got 3 plus 6n is less than or equal to 7n plus 9. Okay, what needs moved? Huh? The 3? Yep. Okay, and what did we put that under? Under the 9. Okay, what else needs moved? Minus 7n. Okay, and as always, see I have two big X's on both sides of that little alligator mouth, okay, that inequality. That's what they should typically look like, okay? What is a positive 6 minus 7? Huh? Negative 1 and 9 minus 3. 6. And then we're going to divide by negative 1 and make sure that you flip. Oh, we're just showing up whenever we want now?
Well, guess who came by
She's
my
getting a
room?
target. My camera's on. I don't know what
Guess
you're
who
going
came
to
by
say.
my room today?
Huh.
Who's in school now, again.
Oh. Okay, on the negative 3, open or closed? Open. What about the 6? Negative 3 is open. The 6 is closed. Is this an and or an or? It's an or. Yeah, the way here's a flag snip. Here's a flag snip. It's hard. You just ate it. 100 pounds of candy. What are you talking about? That's sugar.
I had a birthday bar.
That's even more sugar. Can I scroll? Sure, Miss Henning. Cool. Good talking to you guys. I don't care. That's what my husband says all the time. 5 plus 10b is less than negative 10 plus 9b. Shoot. Okay, what needs moved? Jacayla, what needs moved? Oh, okay. Okay, what else needs moved? Minus 9b. Okay, so I'm going to get 1b is less than negative 15. and then divide by 1. Okay, what can my numbers be no bigger or no smaller than? Huh? 2 and 20. Why 2 and 20?
As far as the scale goes.
That's as far as the scale goes, okay? So don't, at first I'm like, man, 15, but then I looked at the thing, right? And if there's a 15 on there, then it's probably right. Okay, but initially, 15 seems high, does it not? Yeah, it did to me too, so I'm like, what? Did I do something wrong? Okay, but then as soon as you look at the picture, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense, okay? So, make sure that it's something that's gonna fit on here. Okay, for the other equation, what needs moved first?
I'm saying for number 10, there's no like and or one.
Oh, hold on, I'm looking at that. Oh. The one, no, you're fine. You know I can't multitask. And then the 5 needs moved as well. Okay, so you're gonna get a negative 5b. Oh my gosh, what does it matter with me today? Negative 5b, and that's gonna be 5. Do we need to flip? Yeah. Okay, on the 15, is that open or closed?
It's open.
Open, 14, 15, and the negative 1.
It's open.
Open. Okay, there's gonna be in or out?
Out.
Gonna be out. Okay, last but not least, I want to talk about 10 and 13. So they look a little bit different. What's different about them?
You don't have or and.
They do not have an or an and. Okay? So when things don't have the or and and, this is still an or an and, but it doesn't have the words, meaning you actually have to read it. Okay? So what happens is the first equation, and look up here, what you're doing, because then you're like, what happened? Okay, the first equation is this one. Okay? The second equation is this one. Okay? So that 8n plus 5 belongs to both. Okay? So we got, for the first, this purple one, it's going to be 6n plus 1 is less than 8n plus 5. Okay, so same thing as before, what needs moved? The 1. Okay, and what else? The 8. Okay, so you're gonna get negative 2n and then a 4. And then we're gonna divide by negative 2. And I need to flip. Okay, for the blue part, we start off here at 8n plus 5 is less than or equal to 5 plus 5n. Okay, so I need to move the 5 and then move this 5n. Okay, so we're gonna get 3n is less than or equal to 0. And then I'm gonna divide by 3. Okay, so the steps are still the same. It's when you go to graph it, you really need to read. Okay, so on the negative 2, is that going to be open or closed?
Open.
It's going to be open. Okay, and this says n is what? Greater. So we know that it's going to go this way. Okay, so just draw yourself some sort of like little arrow until you figure out the other one. Okay, on the 0, is that going to be open or closed? Closed. Okay, and this says n is what? Less than. So which way is that one going to go? To the left. Is this considered an and or an or? Yeah, this would be an and. Okay, it's pointed in. Okay, you don't need to write the word and, but that's what it's looking like. Okay. Okay, number 10 is the same way. Okay, and I'm just gonna draw it up here for you so you have it. But this is gonna be your first equation. Okay, and this part is going to be your second equation, okay, that you're going to solve. Okay, and I would also put probably a 1 right here, a 1 and a 1. Okay, so you can write those two separately and solve them. Okay, this is considered your first equation, okay, and then you have your second equation. Okay, you guys have 7 problems to do. Go through and get them done. Obviously, the front is easier. Okay, so